The Immaculate Heart of Mary is what we're celebrating. I think the readings we've heard today, so the first reading and the psalm are from the ordinary readings of the day, the ferial readings. So whether it was the Immaculate Heart of Mary or not, we would have heard these readings anyway. The gospel is from the feast, proper to the feast. But it seems to me that that first reading of Abraham and the psalm, which is actually Mary's Magnificat, funnily enough, are absolutely perfect for today, made for today. Mary's response to the words of Elizabeth, "My soul proclaims the greatness of the Lord." And I think in these readings there seems to be a theme that fits in also with this celebration. And it's kind of connected with the churches, the Catholic Church's theology of both and. It's not either or, but both this and that. So we can have a thirst for God, and He satisfies that thirst. He's the only one who can satisfy that thirst, but yet we're still thirsting. So He both fulfills our thirst, and yet also we continue to thirst for more of what has satisfied us, God. And here we have Mary and Joseph searching for Jesus and encountering Him. And then in the first reading we have Abram in his tent and being found by the Lord visiting his tent, and Mary and Joseph going and seeking the Lord and finding Him in the temple, in the tabernacle, in the tent of the Lord, as it were, in the temple. So what is this about? What is it about? There is in us a desire to seek the Lord. Our hearts, as you know, thirst for Him. There is this God-shaped hole that can only be filled with God. And humanity searches for that. We have this inbuilt desire, thirst for God, to seek Him. And we often will seek Him in places where He just isn't. Mary and Joseph spent 3 days searching for Jesus in all sorts of places and did not find Him. And we can do that as well. I will search for God, but I will first go to Hinduism, I will go to Islam, I will go to Buddhism, and I will try out the New Age, and I will search and I will try all these things. God forbid that I would actually try Catholicism and Christianity. No way. But that is where He's found in its fullness in Catholicism. And so eventually, after 3 days, they go into the place where the Lord dwells. And there they find the Lord in His temple, teaching and speaking to the elders. And so why spend 3 days? Why spend our lives searching in all sorts of places when He is here in His church? This is where He dwells, the temple of the Lord, the body of Christ. So there is a searching that we must do. But there's also, as we see in Genesis, the Lord, we search for Him, but He's also, in a sense, searching for us. We, the lost sheep that the Good Shepherd goes out to find. And so He comes to our tent, and He sits outside waiting. There's that famous painting by Holman Hunt of Jesus standing at the door. He's there with a light in His hand, and He's at this door. I'm sure you've seen it, and the door is overgrown with weeds, and there's no handle on the door, and He's there knocking at the door, and He's waiting for somebody to open. So in this first reading from Genesis, the same thing. The Lord is there at the tent, our tent, and He's waiting for a welcome. And Abraham, our father in faith, is there pendant. He's there at the door of the tent, waiting And as soon as the Lord arrives, he is there, ready to welcome him, ready to give of himself, to make this sacrifice, take the best, the fatted calf, and give it to him. You've arrived, Lord. Here is my gift to you. You are welcome. Let me give you of what I have. Thus his response. And this is the kind of response that the Lord is looking for us. He's at our tents. It's not that he's going anywhere. He's always with us. He's always at the door of our tent, just waiting for us to open it and to welcome him in, if we would but do so. Mary did that from the beginning of her life. She sought the Lord and also welcomed him, and she continued to seek the Lord and welcome him, and her life was a continuous opening and welcoming and giving and seeking and finding and seeking and finding. He is here. He is at the door to our tent and waiting to be fed, waiting for the gift that we would give him. And he is ready to give us everything that he is himself.